Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Belle and I'm here to help you create a budget, pay down debt, and save for the future. So in today's video, today's Tuesday, and we will be starting a new series every single Tuesday where I talk about something in regards to technology, whether it's changing careers into tech, breaking into tech, or just tech things. So today is the first day of Tech Tuesday. On this channel, we talk about all things stimulus, finance, budget, how to make more money online, whatever, as long as it's making some extra income, right? So in this video, I'm going to be sharing how I became a software engineer in 6 to 9 months. I haven't landed my first job yet. So I guess some people would say you're not a software engineer until you learn your first job, but that's not true because there's other ways you can make income. Okay, starting this new series of Tech Tuesday, today I will be talking about how I became a software engineer. From the beginning of time, 2013, we're going way back, I've always been interested in coding. I've always been interested in different programming languages. I don't know why, but I always saw that as a skill that needs to be learned for the future. I just thought so, you know what I'm saying? For my birthday, one of my friends asked, what did I want? I sent over to her a Groupon. It was for learning HTML, CSS, and vanilla JavaScript. While I never opened up the Groupon, that's unfortunate because at that point I had no kids, nothing, no real responsibility 7 years ago, so I should have definitely opened up that Groupon. God only knows where I would be today, right? But that's neither here or there. I never opened it up and I let it go and I went about my life. I got my first job working for the state and I was just, living my life. Fast forward to 2016, 3 years later, summer 2016. At that point, I joined Girls Who Code in my local area. So I went to some of their meetup groups and stuff. I brought my laptop. I was super excited to be there and they were talking very fast. And I didn't understand anything they were saying. So I got discouraged and essentially progressed or look into learning how to code at that time either. So that's in 2016. So I let that go and I went about my business, right? So at that time, I also found out we were expecting what are now 3-year-old. With the lack of direction from the meetup group and just the people that I met there, I just was like, maybe coding and becoming a software engineer isn't for me. So I let that go. So that's in 2016. So remember the first time I ever got introduced to any type of programming languages was the basic of HTML in 2013, and then life happened. So 3 years later, yeah. So now we're moving into motherhood and just focusing on other stuff. And speaking of motherhood, guys, I started a new channel called The Belle Per Just Show. I will link it in the description box below if you want to see and follow our journey outside of finance and how I navigate through motherhood and keeping my house clean, which most of the time is a struggle. So if you want to see me struggle, definitely click the link in the description box below. Be sure to subscribe to that channel. New videos will be dropping very, very soon. Okay, in 2018, 2 years later, at that point, my daughter is about 1.5 or so. Fall of 2018, I decided to revisit learning how to code again. I got an email from a meetup that I went to at some point that was like, oh, do you want to change careers and do you want to learn how to become a software engineer in 6 months and yada, yada, yada. I was like, yeah, I do. Why not? So I went to the meetup and I signed up for the in-person bootcamp. So at this point, I was super excited because I was like, it seems like this would be a little bit more structured. I was paying for this bootcamp. I was excited. I was showing up to classes. It was about 4 days a week. If you thought the bootcamp that I attended in 2016 was bad, the one in 2018 was worse. It was a zoo. No curriculum, no direction. The person that was leading it would come in with a hoverboard, hovering around and talk about how he lives in a $1 million house and how he's friends with the mayor and the governor and how he gets to take these lavish vacations to Aspen and how his wife has Louis bags in the closet. It was a mess. It was a mess. And after a month and a half of the mess, I learned nothing. There was no curriculum. The people who was already there, I felt like they already had knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So when he spoke, they understood. I did not understand anything. Being an adult learner at that time also, it was very challenging for me because I'm like, wow, I have no idea what's going on. And maybe I don't belong here. Maybe learning, maybe programming isn't for me. Maybe learning code isn't for me. So after a couple payments, and I left because it was a mess. If anybody else made it through, good for them. But as for me, I needed something more structured. Fast forward again, 2 years later. Now we're in 2020, the wonderful 2020, right? I signed up for Salesforce. If you are looking to break into tech and you don't want to learn to code, Salesforce might be a good direction for you. I will have the link in the description. You should learn Salesforce because it's a huge growing platform. I'll film another video about what is Salesforce and how you can break into Salesforce and etc. next time, but just a brief overview. Salesforce is lit if you're looking for a new career direction without having to learn programming languages. Okay, so I signed up for Salesforce training and I was doing the training alone. I had no idea what I was doing and I was just like, what is this? But I was showing up anyways. Don't know how this happened, but different coding boot camps started contacting me. And one day I opened up one of their emails. I rarely do, but I did that day in March. I remember that day was March 26th, the day after my daughter's 3rd birthday. I opened up the email and then I was like, wow, maybe this boot camp might be for me. So I signed up for the boot camp and I started the boot camp. I ended up leaving the boot camp and going on the self-taught route. And with that, I have been learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript using free resources on the platform you're on right now, YouTube, and other paid resource and content from Udemy, Coursera, and other outlets that teaches people how to learn to code. So that is where we're at. We're now in November of 2020, and your girl has been learning how to code the last few months. So I'm on the path right now to start to applying to jobs. So send me some good vibes and wish me some good luck. If you know anyone who are looking to hire junior devs who are self-taught, please, I'm over here, send them my way. So yeah, this is where we're at. So I say all this to say I am a mother of 2 breaking into tech during a lockdown, a pandemic. I know it's not easy for every single person to be productive during these times because your mental health is suffering. So much is going on. But I'll be the first to tell you that I struggle every single day to do the work. I do the best I can with what is given to me. I wish I was further along because there's some people who are further along, but all we can do is all we can do. I learned this quote from A.L. Williams. If you're doing all you can do right now, then that is enough. I leave you guys with this. Do not compare your journey to other people's journey. If you're someone that's looking into changing careers and you're in your early 30s like myself, or you're even in you're 18 years old. Wherever you may be at in life, the only thing I would suggest for you to do is stay consistent, stay committed, and keep showing up. Try not to compare your journey to the next person because, trust me, it doesn't lead you to any place besides anxiety, depression, and maybe some suicidal thoughts. Like I said, if you're looking to break into tech or change careers, or whether you're a nurse and you're looking to become a doctor, or you're a doctor and you're looking to, take the year off, whatever it is that you're trying to do during this time, just do the best you can and give yourself grace. So that is all I have for today's Tech Tuesday video on how I became a software engineer in lockdown with 2 kids. So thank you for tuning in. If you stayed this far, you might as well just subscribe to the channel, guys. So going forward, we will be having videos on Tuesday, Tech Tuesday, Friday, where we discuss different methods of making income, whether it's through entrepreneurship, real estate, investing, online money-making methods, side gigs, whatever. So Fridays are the time to come alive. So we're gonna call Fridays Funds Fridays or Finance Fridays. Let me know down below which one you like best. Funds Fridays, funds, or Finance Friday. I like them both. If any of my viewers are from Florida and you guys been to this club called Live, Sundays are where it's like lit down there. So because of that, we're gonna bite off of their name a little bit. We're gonna have lives on Sundays. Get it? But anyways, like I said, if you made it this far, consider subscribing to the channel below. New videos Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. I know some of my viewers, you guys come looking for stimulus. Just to give a brief update on what's going on. As you guys know, absolutely nothing's going on. So because of that, let's try to move forward as best as we can and not focus on just when are we gonna get this $1,200 out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so if you have any additional questions on what kind of materials am I using to learn software engineering or JavaScript or HTML, CSS, I will be glad to make another video for you explaining what it is that I'm using, the curriculums and plans. And also, if you're someone who's looking for more stimulus check, I have a ton of videos in my playlist that you can find on stimulus. And lastly, if you're someone who's looking to make extra income of any sort, in the description box below, I have a blog post that is super long, detailing ways you can make extra money right now for the holidays, especially. Okay, well, thank you for joining. And yeah, make sure you guys see what's going on in the news. Keep your hands clean and stay safe. Until next time, I'm Belle. See you later.